Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody, to the cantina. I hope you've brought some snacks and some drinks from the bar. Come sit down and join me as we dive back into our little story of Star Wars The Old Republic, of the Imperial Agent storyline. Last time we left off, we were meeting with our boss. We got debriefed and a new assignment. So now we get to venture out into the jungles of Dromund Kaas. So this is going to be rather fun and entertaining. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Where's the... There he is.
Destination?
Finish Colossus. So we're going to go out over here to the Tempest outpost.
Enjoy your stay.
Go ahead and make our way out there. I like how they connected all the speeder points. At one point, way back in the day, you weren't able to leave the city from here. So this taxi waypoint here was only connected to the Citadel and out over here to this section of the map. Everything else down here was all on its own. So it was like that for several other speeder locations as well, that they were all disconnected and you had to walk all the way out to each one. Shoot, you had to go out and discover each one before. Now you could just go to every single one. It was the same with the fast travel points. Let's go ahead and grab this mission now.
Uktola, tupatwana dwana wanki slimo pod yukata janga. Maka noya choski, noyo kochuso te mate chichoya. Ukili, baklunki na atapumpa, pushuda.
What exactly do you need?
Maka noya choski, noyo kochuso te mate chichoya. Chupolo, awona kopotomte tak makechisa. Hiko ubakili, wata bungatunko putoga wata.
This should be interesting.
Kavachi utakuga huta nupri da bumba wula. Mi umpi putamala, pedwana nibochi chichupa gumba. Esupuda nupajunki, faguta ji uta vukise.
I can spare a minute.
Chiho lukuta, chubu ikatsfu undole.
Alright.
Bafupagi wanta humpa, muli rabamba wula.
I might cover your medical business. Yeah, you're funny. I kind of figured that's what this one was. It was out here with the Mandalorian camp out into the distance. Try not and aggro the gun darks. Just look at the floor. Here we go. Oh. Oh, looks like there's other people down here too. That's not surprising. This is a very common heroic flashpoint for people to go after. It's a companion. That's vet, so that's a warrior. that might be the storyline we do next. We probably will go through all the Imperial sides first, and then swap over to the Republic. I don't mind doing the Republic last, story-wise. I don't particularly care for the Republic. It's a lot of... For a lot of stuff, you kind of have to be the good guy. And I don't particularly care to be the good guy in most cases, when it comes to games like this.
All going down.
Oh. Beautiful. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Nope, wait, come back. We can do this. Outfitter. Correct. Commit. Just for that. Just for that cosmetic look. Ooh. That was close. Alright, moving on. Yeah, I apologize if y'all can hear my little heater in the background. It's cold in here. Shoot, to be honest, I think y'all can hear my PC going, all the fans. Let's try and do that, see if that offsets the noise. Wow, I am very much so lucky that didn't aggro. I was right on top of that Sleen, and I'm surprised it didn't just whip around and be like, I smell you! That's normally my luck. Typically the AI does that, where they just whip around before I'm able to react, and they're just
Exactly
like,
as
yep,
reported.
I got you.
A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. I recognize you from my dealings with Imperial intelligence. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drummond Cass.
Welcome to the Imperial capital, my lord.
Just the right tone of obedience. You'll be an excellent asset here. Situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques.
I don't like the voice modulation
I'm testing
on
a
that.
toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
What a disturbing experiment. You're quite the sadist, Lord Drowl.
Please, there's no need for flattery. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slave's water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. Work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
I'll serve the Empire in any way I can.
Superb. Then let's get started. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
Okie dokie, let's go meet the assistant. Ah, Sergeant.
If I know Lord Drowl's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
I'm helping him put down the slave revolt.
Do you truly understand what he's asked you to do?
Yes.
What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender? This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drowl simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I'm sure Lord Drowl wouldn't appreciate these comments.
Don't get me wrong, Lord Drowl is very good at what he does, but he lets his personal bents impede our efficiency. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drowl's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
Don't you simply get reassigned somewhere else?
I can't go over Lord Drowl's head. He'd have mine on a pole if I tried anything. Lord Drowl's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I think that is a fair assessment, to be honest. It is pointless to have them suffer for weeks on end.
Let's end this revolt efficiently and kill off these renegades.
Wonderful. It's the right thing for everyone. Well, almost everyone. I'll give you a maximum dose of Quell toxin. Inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems and see Lord Drowl afterward.
It is an inefficient use of the Empire's resources to allow this to happen for longer than what it needs to be happening. Hop it around, take the sneaky route, and we can turn the camera this way. Boop. Love that. Not going to be able to do it with everything, because to be honest, I think there is also a bonus. Yep, there it is. He was stronger than his buddies. Well, then again, there's a huge level disparity between me and them, so that's not really surprising. I don't have anything for that. That's unfortunate. Anyways, moving on. Anybody? No. Anybody? No. You guys.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
I'm pretty sure some of y'all can hear her, but my partner, Wicked Bunny's in the other room playing the game with her friends, and I apologize if y'all can hear her, but if you can, enjoy, I guess. She does Scare Easy, and she's playing a game called Labyrinth, so again, if y'all can hear her, I apologize so that diminishes anything. Ooh, let me give this guy. Do the thing back over in this corner. Uh-oh. Okay, just ran right past it because I went up this way instead. Whoopsies. Ba-dum. I don't believe there's anything up there that I can get to right now, so that's fine.
All going down.
Oh, I don't know what happened there, but okay. If I'm not able to get through there, should be fine. We're golden. Or blue, rather. I'll talk to him later.
Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
I'm ready. Just standing by for the details.
You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Lodenth Kashar. He can fill you in on the details.
Go ahead then.
Am kabina bek memno kimgam. Olaka kalankala. Nimia orabagian megik.
Imperial intelligence is leaving concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
I can extract him. What's his story?
Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
Kamperim ganam. Bagiang. Manik hikupukam.
I doubt the slave leaders will cooperate.
You're right, but we're prepared for that.
Kalam jiwanemak. Hemgam yamanaya angam. Unuk inumemno. Amka kammem. Helolak palak.
One way or another, I'll make sure he talks.
Memua pangwana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Kamperim ganam. Bagiang. Manik hikupukam.
Another reason why it's useful to have aliens on staff. In any case, good luck.
I'll get Jurithus's messages.
You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
As much as I like the look, I cannot stand the voice modulation.
Do you require medical attention?
I can get rid of a lot of this.
Be well.
Ooh, there's a message. Mission over here, not message, mission.
Look at them out there, they're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
I can see how a slave civil war would prove useful.
Exactly what the higher-ups are saying. That the killers could potentially be manipulated. We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes, and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
I'll be back once I learn anything.
Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
With luck, yes, but we don't know that. At least not yet.
Hey, Imperial. How's it going? Seeing as how you're already killing slaves and causing a fuss, how'd you like to make a pile of credits?
I can spare a minute.
So Darth Vowron is on the Dark Council, and his apprentice Lord Ket wants to advance, so he starts building a giant statue to his master. But Lord Ket doesn't want his master to know, so he brings in slaves from off-world. Slaves rebel, and we get this mess.
The slave rebellion I'm familiar with, though I didn't know the specifics.
Here's where it gets complicated. Lord Ket wants to save face, but secretly. He calls in me and my mercs. By the time we get here, the slaves have captured some giant industrial drills, and they're getting ready to bring down the whole giant statue. Our best team goes in with explosives to blow up the drills. Slaves kill every last one. Got a pile of credits for anyone who grabs those explosives, hooks them to a giant drill, then fights off slaves until the explosives detonate.
So it's pretty straightforward. Alright, let's go for it.
There's what, a couple thousand slaves here? If they had any brass, they wouldn't have waited till the statue was half built to start shooting. They deserve what they get.
Not wrong. To be fair, they did kind of wait. They did wait a little, way too long to do anything. Who am I looking for specifically? There's a specific individual I'm looking for. Apparently, NPC-wise. Aha!
You're not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us. Welcome to our prison.
What is this? Are you the one behind the killings?
I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
Care to explain that?
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power, through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
Let's hear some more.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. In this way, we are already Sith. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
Let's go ahead and
the
give this a
Empire
giggle.
will hear your message.
As it should be. Take this datapad, my plea to the Sith Lords. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus. With every kill, I feel my power grow, and there are many slaves who may yet join me. But soon, we will all be ready. We will await word from the Empire.
All right. In the meantime, use discretion. You don't need to draw more attention to yourself.
Farewell for now. We return to the shadows.
Right. Anyways. Yeah, we're already over here. Let's go ahead and continue doing what we're doing for the main mission, and then we'll move on to the two side missions down in the
Take this, ugly.
little valley. It's this one. Oop. Okay.
One more down.
Breaching clear. Anyone back here? No. Alright, moving on. Cleo got him before I could. He was about to throw a flashbang. Just let me do it.
I'm running. Chest hurts. Something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
I'm looking for someone. Can you help me?
I can help you. Let me help you. I don't know what to do with my head. Please tell me.
Obey me. Tell me about Jarithus.
Jarithus is gone. Day is gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jarithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jarithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jarithus died, I know that.
Do you know where he kept his belongings?
He kept his old life with him. Strange life, strange data pads. He thought they were valuable. Jarithus died with Sathan and Ranith and Avoira. All aliens. All friends. All fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jarithus is still there. If the beasts haven't eaten him.
I really appreciate your help.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Rest.
Don't worry. You don't have to think anymore.
I don't have to think. Thank you.
Cripes. Don't even think he felt it.
It's better than him living like that right now, because I don't know how long that serum would have been in the system, even if it would leave his system, to be honest with you. That's probably the best ending for him. Ah. Pokey pokey. The fall who dares?
Laboram amka, mamni nikan. Nagnaya mamni kamgam. Naya namramkam. Kala amka mani mani. Lidikba.
Do you have any updates for me?
Manuk maraganaja. Ki nawabam. Yak manala. Nemgam gam vimia geguan. Aberna hanak.
Put me through.
Eknayan menka.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
I wasn't expecting to hear from you, Keeper.
Watcher 2 is still your liaison to base, but I wanted to deliver these orders personally. Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadis, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
Yes, sir. I'll keep that in mind.
For what it's worth, I tried to shield you from this, but it seems it was unavoidable. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadis is, he's a powerful man too.
Yeah. No, okay. Oop. Yeah, it's no good. Been called home by the big boss. You know it's bad when your boss's boss calls you into his office. Eesh. Yeah, we're gonna go and do these. first little 2 missions, and then elevator. Here it comes. I'm sitting there rapidly poking the button. It's gonna be fun listening to Jadis talk for a hot second. Okay, that's just to return to the ensign. Alright, it's just something down here for me then. Let that Inquisitor run and do what he needs to do. I'm not gonna get in his way. I don't like overlapping other players. It's rude. Oh yeah, big boy. Cleo, no, come back. Can I see it? Can I see it? Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I got you.
That was a fantastic show. That drill just lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
Nice. Nice. All green all across the board. Loved seeing that. Okie dokie. Get ready. Up we go. I love seeing actual new players to Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's nice to know that this game is still pulling in new people. It might not be as many as there was in the past, but it still warms my heart to a degree to see people come in. I say to a degree because I know for a fact that this game is old.
It's good to see you
not many
back.
people care for Star Wars
I knew
as
those
much.
slaves couldn't hold their own against you. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers. What's their story? Can we use them?
Here, your answer is on this data pad.
This is madness. They're serious. Slaves who think they can become Sith.
I'm just relaying the information.
I understand. Of course. Of course you're right. I'll inform Command. I'm not actually authorized to speak with Sith Lords on the blockade. But I'll make sure they know too. It's been an honor working with you. I hope we meet again.
This Beskar was nice. Where'd he go? Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. He's over there. Nice armor. I like that. I love seeing a nice, well-painted Mandalorian armor.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
We're gonna make our way back. There's no one in the way. Run.
I don't understand why it didn't work. I was meticulous with my measurements. Those slaves must be more fragile than I thought. The Quellu you put in their water supply is killing them outright.
I'm sorry to hear it.
It's simply infuriating. All that careful planning for nothing. All my research is now useless. Oh well. You did as I asked, and your payment was not contingent on the results. Here, take your credits and go. I have a great deal of thinking to do.
Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, sorry. Here. Just to do that. No? Wrong slot. That's why. There we go. Correct. The square goes in the circle hole. We're gonna go to the Sith Sanctum. Yeesh. You're whisked away. Oh, I gotta speak to boss's boss. That's not good.
Please.
Hmm?
The Ratataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
Try not to cause too much trouble while I'm gone, all right?
We're in the capital. How much trouble do you expect me to cause?
A lot.
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
It is an honor, my lord.
It has been earned. This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Huts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
I wouldn't presume to wonder. It's not my place to question you.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake. I believe we must spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire, plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear.
Oh, he's at the
But
thing.
these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
What do they want, aside from the destruction of the Empire?
They want what children want. Unlimited freedom without responsibility. This makes them no less dangerous. Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them, people at the highest levels of government. I chose you for this assignment, not only because of your successes, but because you are an outsider, an alien whom your superiors disdain and overlook. Your loyalty is uncompromised.
I believe I understand, my lord.
Good. Watch those around you, and trust no one. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
I kneel before you, my lord.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. So shall I remake you into the vessel for my power. Now go from here, and return to your duties.
Yes, Lord Jadis.
Remember what I have said. Remember that you walk the path to power. And remember that I am eternal.
Oh, we're getting the fuck out of here. We're gonna take this call outside. Oh man, I haven't heard him say that line in so long. I think there's still a meme on my phone about it. It's about Darth Jadis going, "I believe in the democratization of fear," and it's just like a presidential banner or something like that.
I'm here. What's the situation?
This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slaves' files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Kaas City. I'll brief you once you're in place.
I'll be there shortly. Anything else?
Just make sure you're ready to socialize. Watcher 2 out.
It's the one thing I don't like to do. Alrighty, let's go. I am hopelessly introverted.
Destination?
RP walking. And they're gone.
Knew a guy I went to his 6th party once. He was the entertainment. Came back wrong. Had to put him down. This place is messed up.
Yeah, I firmly believe that.
This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the Cantina holocams agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
Give me the rundown.
So, Theovor Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theovor is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theovor's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
Can't we demand that Grathan turn him over? Supporting dissidents is treason.
Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theovor's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theovor's workshop in Gratham's estate.
I'll talk to her. What's her profile?
Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas City elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
She won't be a problem.
Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grathan's estate. Send us anything you find on Theovor's computers.
Consider it done.
Go. I'll be watching.
We'll talk to you at some point, Cleo. Not now. Come back. Here we go. Yoink. Oh. Oh, that pushes you back now. Okay. Up we go. Into the sky. Ba-da-da-da. It's not a copyright.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Obanth. You wish you could carry a Vira blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
And look at you. Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to. But it needs improvement, you know?
I know what you mean, but things are looking up now.
I get that a lot. Not usually from guys like you, though. Military guys, I mean.
You are military, right? Not a lot of aliens walk in here without a chaperone. I figure you've got to be very special.
I'm not military. I'm from Imperial Intelligence.
I see. You're going to make me mysteriously disappear.
Samara, be careful. You need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Obanth. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
I came looking for a dangerous man, but I suspect you're much better company.
Oh, forward. I like that. Though, my dad doesn't approve of military guys. Hard to know what they're really after.
I'm not interested in your father. Right now, I'm just interested in you.
No, I don't think you are. It's him you're interested in, isn't it? He's with Lord Grathan these days. Anyway, if you want to talk to Theovor, not sure what I can do. He isn't seeing a lot of visitors.
What do you want in return for helping us?
My father's inventions made us rich, so I don't want that taken away. No government seizure, okay? I want all his credits, all his property transferred to my accounts. Seem like a good deal?
Watcher 2, I assume you're following along. Can we accommodate her?
If the information pans out, we'll give you what you want, Samara.
Well, okay, good, then. We've got terms. Theovor's workshop is in Lord Grathan's estate. It's sealed tight. I'll give you my codes, but you still need a guard's keycard.
I'll try to go easy on Theovor when we find him.
Sure, but don't try too hard. We were never that close.
Oh, I could have tied up that loose end. Ah, nah, I'll be nice. Could have, didn't. It took everything in me not to sing some old elevator music. Love that, the intrusive thoughts. Oh, great. It's stuck in my head now. I have to listen to that later to get that out of my head.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
we're on our way out to the wall. Yeah, this is our stop. All right.
I know of you. You work quietly and tell no secrets. I am the apprentice and voice of Darth Charnas. I speak in his name, and I would bargain for your services.
I'm listening. Continue.
I require individuals capable of gaining prestige in a society weaned on secrecy and madness. Individuals who can earn respect, if not love. I need infiltrators to eliminate an enemy of the Sith. You would serve well.
What sort of enemy are you referring to?
Our enemy is the Order of Revan, a cult of fools hidden at every stratum of Imperial society. For years, the Revanite heretics have secretly recruited military officers, powerful Sith, wealthy mercenaries, anyone who can add to their power.
What makes them heretics?
Instead of following the Emperor and his Dark Council, the Revanites follow a long-dead Sith Lord, tainted by Jedi ways. If you can uncover the Revanite leader's identity for us, my master will reveal him to the Dark Council. His destruction would be assured. All you have to do is join the cult. I can get you inside, but you must earn their trust.
That's what I'm best at.
The Revanites have a secret compound in the jungle. Take this token to the cultist at the entrance. He will initiate you. Earn an audience with their leader. When you have seen his face, return here, and you shall have your reward.
Oh, that starts a whole slew of side quests.
Yes. I could use someone with a bit of finesse. This day has been intolerable. My idiot apprentices got themselves killed during a simple ritual, and they still have the runes I entrusted to them. They just had to summon a dark side beast, a Sith spawn, and bring it to me. I even researched the artifact to bind it. Could you help?
Summoning dark creatures sounds like Sith business.
Once you have the artifact, even you could summon a Sith spawn. Oh, you'll need to subdue the Sith spawn before the artifact can bind it.
Just point me in the right direction and I'll bring back your creature.
Get the runes from my apprentices' bodies and take them to the archway in the jungle. The artifact is hidden there. It'll guide you. Well, don't just stand there. Go and get my Sith spawn.
Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go do that first. Why not? So we got 2 separate missions in 2 separate directions. To be honest, we got 3 missions. Oh no, I gotta go this way. Oops. Man, my head's all turned around. Get off the bush. You see that? That giant fern tried eating my speeder. I know I missed a couple of missions, but actually, it's a flashpoint. A war machine. What's this one on about? Hold on. Oh, I think I know what this one is.
Hold your position, please, and keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry if I was brusque. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grathan, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
Care to explain that?
Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grathan's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre of scientists developing new tech to use against us. Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters to prove his power. As a result, we have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
Glad to help my comrades in the military.
Here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
How do I fit in?
I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us. Who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
I'll take care of it.
I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. I don't know if it's my people he's moving, but it's worth checking out. Watch yourself. Grathan doesn't mess around.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be handled. Oh, can we actually do this quest now? Cool. Just like before.
Have to be very careful. Lord Grathan's eyes are everywhere. He's suspicious of all strangers. He must be blind to our doings.
Who are you?
Captain Bryn, Imperial Special Forces. This work requires intense concentration, a special kind of mind. Grathan's trouble, see? Big trouble. Mad scientist type, likes weapons, cyborgs, droids, ergonomic chairs. My mission's to keep an eye on him, watch for anything suspicious. But I don't know what you're doing here.
Okay, we can talk about the last item on that list. Ergonomic chairs. How does that make him... You know what, never mind. I'm just gonna ignore
I have
that.
business with the Rogue Lord.
Business, eh? Like killing business, I suspect. You got a glint in your eye, like maybe you're not paying a friendly visit. See, my orders are to keep my distance and not enter Lord Grathan's place or cause any kind of ruckus. But I'm supposed to see about a certain prototype turret design the Rogue Lord supposedly acquired. Empire wants it for mass production.
Let's hear some more.
Caught your interest, huh? Good, good. Lord Grathan's got the turrets hidden inside somewheres. I'd go looking for them myself, but orders are orders. I have to stay put. Since you're going in, you could maybe poke around and see if you can't find the plans to those turrets.
Get ready to see how intelligence handles things.
Good deal. That's the spirit. The thing is, you never get past the turrets unless you take out a guard and get a security badge. The security badge transmits a signal that tells the turrets the badge holder is friendly. So the op is, get a security badge off a guard, find those turrets and grab the plans. Easy, right? I'll be keeping an eye out here, right where you found me.
I just love how the Imperials are portrayed as, with accent-wise, are portrayed as individuals from the British Isles. English, Scottish, Welsh, Irish. It's fascinating. I get it, it's like they're like pretty much a jab at the old British Empire, but oh, OBS, what are you doing? Relax. Are we good? I think we're okay. I don't like that. Don't do that. You scared me. But anyways, I get that the Empire, both in the original movies and in Star Wars: The Old Republic, it's literally just a poke at the old British Empire from back in the day. It's real neat, though, in my opinion. I like the accent. I really like the accent. No, don't shoot the other creatures. Woo! You almost started blasting. That would have been very bad. Okay, cool. Nope. Yep, there you go. We're good. Oh, there. You're actually there. Okay, cool. Ow. Ow. Working on it. Just keep the sass to a minimum, we'll be fine. There, you're fine. Another happy landing. Thought I was behind him. I was not, in fact.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Okay, one more tablet and we should be fine. Should be fine and good and ready to go to... I hate that. Let's go the long way. Well, the short way, actually. This is probably the shortest way. Go and grab this last tablet and go in and summon a Sith spawn, because that's always a great idea. Cleo? There you are. Come on. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Let's go summon this abomination. Actually, before we get too far into it, I gotta this is like there's only passion through passion. Rearrange all this here. Yes. Okay. Woo! Wrong way. Reverse, Derry. All right. What? You count like our favorite vampire. A 2. A 3. Here's number 4. And the piece of resistance, number 5. Okay, time to poke the bear. That's a Tarant attack. That's great.
All going down.
It's alright, we're mostly out damaging the Tarant attack. We're fine. We're okay. We're not fine. Okay.
I have my Sith spawn. You have your reward. Our business is concluded.
Yeah. Almost have the full set of that. Cool. I believe there's another heroic out over by the Dark Temple. That's further down the line, though. We'll get there later. I'm not gonna lie to you, I pressed the wrong button. I'm not gonna make it through this very well. It's alright. We'll try to outrun them. Wee.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
No, right into the jungle beast. I'm translucent. Is that the right word? I don't think so. So there's a bonus here. Yes, there is. Cool. Oh, dirty. Hot, spicy, hot, spicy. Poke. The sniper shots are absolutely filthy. Especially that ability right there. That has to hurt. I need to slow down. Oh, 30. Okay, well, that's fine.
All going down.
Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go. Please don't go. What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here for the people Grathan kidnapped.
I am a soldier. System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please, did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Talk to me, what happened to you?
Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
Are the rest of the soldiers still alive?
I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think.
Hey, Dilo.
Feel.
Thanks, man.
Please listen. You could
I hope you're
disable us
having a
all.
good night.
Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you, motor and combat systems non-functional. Please, make it stop hurting.
Oh, man, that's rough. Yeah, we're not gonna let that slide. We're just gonna nip this one in the bud right now, because that's disgusting. As fascinating as the concept is for a type of droid like that, that is not... There's still very clearly a lot of bugs. Yeah, we're just... No. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alright, let's go. An experimental warbot. Cool. The fact they call it a warbot just makes me giggle a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a war droid, not a droid, warbot. Make it sound like it's something out of the 80s. Maybe the 70s. Alright, well, let's do this. I remember back in the day of this thing causing me a lot of problems. It still might, who knows?
Take this, ugly.
Well, that was easy. Well, Grath has got a swanky little estate out here in the middle of the jungle. Oh, hello. It's a little probe droid up there. Just gonna slide on by everybody here. Don't mind me. Oh, there was a replayable mission back there. I just saw it as I entered the base. We'll deal with that one later. Okay.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
You must be Theovor Mindak. I've heard a lot about you.
And you must be one of the little sadists from Imperial Intelligence. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
And you're a crazy old terrorist.
I'm a father and a patriot, and you're dead.
Did you have anything? Nope, no loot. Okay, moving on.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of Theovor's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and... encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll see you soon, Agent. Watcher 2 out.
Immediately is a relative term. We'll be there in a minute. Oh, well, that's not good. Up and over. Up and over. No? Well. You're gonna be sassy about it, aren't you? You're gonna make me go through this. Alright, well. I feel like there's a way to turn it off. I'm just not seeing it. Well, that was easy.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Oh no! Oh, this is a disaster. Simply terrible. Somebody has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me right now.
Are you the one who's controlling these turrets?
I'm ashamed to say yes, but not by choice, I assure you. I'm programmed to understand over 100 languages and dialects, and in not one is the phrase on fire positive when referring to a person. Why, of all droids, I was chosen to maintain these awful things and protect their schematics, I will never understand. Oh, if only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions. I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant.
It's a good thing that restraining bolt's there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you can say such a thing. The turret schematics are stored within my databanks. If the restraining bolt was removed, I could delete them, ensuring that no more turrets could be built. It's the next best thing to disabling the turrets themselves. If you value organic life, you will remove my restraining bolt and let me destroy the schematics once and for all.
No, the Empire requires these schematics.
If you're insistent on it, there's nothing I can do. After all, I'm not programmed for combat. If it were up to me, organic species would not be allowed to do such horrible things to each other.
That isn't your decision.
No, I'm not programmed for war or violence at all. And furthermore, it's a good thing I don't have a stomach, because watching Lord Grathan's test subjects burst into flames would be more than I could handle, I think.
Alrighty. I feel like we're supposed to purposely walk through the flames on that, and I really don't like that. Alright, so we gotta return to Captain Bryn and Sarnova. Oh, that's right, we gotta do the stuff with the Revenites. Might do that one later. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know just yet. Oh, it's a pure-blooded Sith. Cool. Don't really see too many players using that species. At least in my experience, not many. But when they are, it's mainly just Sith characters. It's over here? That's on the other side of the wall, isn't it? Yep, right there.
Yes, a violent intruder laying waste to Lord Grathan's compound. I applaud you. I'm Ismar Brengle, one of Lord Grathan's indentured scientists. I'd like to make your destruction of this place highly profitable.
You've piqued my curiosity.
Good. We're natural allies, believe it or not. 3 years ago, Lord Grathan lured me to work for him. He promised great opportunities and exciting fields of study. Instead, I became a prisoner, slaving on freakish creations Grathan uses to advance himself. It's a thankless existence.
Tell me what happened here.
Please don't ask me to describe the horrors Grathan demanded I develop for him. The work sickens me. Grathan cybernetics researchers, a sadistic bunch of scum, developed cyborg body parts that regenerate. The technology will revolutionize warfare. It's worth a fortune. I have a buyer looking to manufacture a cyborg army. You'll get 60% of my profits if you steal the cybernetic researchers' files.
For terms that generous, I think we can do business together.
Excellent. You won't be disappointed. There is a catch, of course. You'll have to activate the main console by sending override commands from the remote terminals. Grathan protects his computers with lethal security forces, war droids, cyborgs, even genetically engineered weapons. Expect heavy resistance.
I'm always ready for anything.
That's good, because you might encounter just about anything. Take this data spike, insert it into the main console at Grathan's central lab. The spike will download all the data we need. When you're done, bring me the spike. I'll arrange its sale and transfer credits to your account. Go now, be swift.
To be honest, regenerative cybernetics would actively revolutionize the medical field as well. Not just warfare. But then again, the Empire really needs an edge over the Republic at this point, because at this current stage of the galactic history, there's a stalemate. Let's just put it that way. There is a major stalemate between the two powers, and they can't seem to break it. Where do I need to go for this? Up? Question mark? Oh yeah, there's a catwalk over there. Okay. And that's why we saw, was the last stream, I believe, yes, that the Empire and the Republic are willing to create super weapons that haven't been seen since the war prior to this, prior to this particular Empire. They're willing to lay waste to an entire solar systems. Just gonna pretend like we just didn't witness that. We're just gonna mosey on out this way. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, to dive into galactic history for a little bit here, this Sith Empire is essentially the remnants of the first Sith Kingdom of Naga Sadow's empire. This empire is, to put it nicely, it has like a dwarven grudge against the Republic, and it intends to grind that axe. Oh, buddy boy, does it intend to grind that axe. It is not happy with the fact that it lost. Especially with what happened after that empire lost. Let's just say the Republic at that time period kind of went a little 1940s Germany on them, and the Jedi jumped in and helped them. So to say that that little dwarven grudge is a thing is really putting it lightly. It essentially made the Sith what they are now. The homicidal maniacs that they are. I believe this is the way I need to go. But there was a myriad of conflicts between then and the current setting. They were not good by any stretch of the imagination.
You must not steal that precious data, I implore you. Were I not locked in Grathan's science dormitory, I'd face you in person. I can only hope the passion of my plea convinces you. I'm Lanator Drogue, lead researcher of Lord Grathan's Cybernetics Division. That data you're stealing is my life's work.
You're another of Grathan's prisoners, right? How is this your life's work?
I'm no prisoner. I volunteered for this project because Grathan alone had the resources to help me achieve my goal. I'm the creator of Project ARC, Automatic Regenerating Cybernetics. I've developed mechanical body parts that grow and heal like actual flesh and bone. Making better soldiers is an obvious application, but my dream is to give these lifelike replacement limbs to the victims of war.
It sounds very noble.
You understand? Wonderful. Then hope remains. Lord Grathan encrypted my research notes to prevent duplication, but that data spike will download everything and erase the original. You're taking the only copy. Please don't steal that data. Allow me to continue healing the sick.
Healing the unfortunate is worth more than money.
Wonderful. You've restored my faith in others. Although we still have a problem. Unless they think you succeeded, whoever sent you will certainly try again. Download some other data from that console. Anything, it doesn't matter. Deliver the spike as you promised. By the time your contact realizes the truth, my real data will be safely secured elsewhere.
Don't worry. I'll make the deception absolutely convincing.
Yes, I sense your talents will come in handy here. Thank you again. Deliver the false data, and everything should be all right.
Cool. I was actually hoping that it would go with the medical application, because to be honest, that's kind of how I would like to see that implemented. Anyway, but yeah, there was a myriad of conflicts between the Great Hyperspace War and the Great Galactic War. A lot of them were not as viciously violent as the Great Hyperspace War, but they came very close. The fighting with Exar Kun, I forget the name of that particular conflict. I forget what they dubbed it as. But him and Ulic Kaldroma went around and did things with the Republic. There was a couple other conflicts as well that I can't remember the names off the top of my head because I'm not actually looking at the material for it. But then the Great Hyperspace War came around and popped off, and it was not fun.
You've returned. The sounds of battle echoing through the compound was like music. Made me want to dance. Well, don't leave me in suspense. Did you download the cybernetics data? Are we going to be rich?
Very, very rich, I hope.
Finally! Oh, I've waited so long for this moment. Everything is in place. I'll send the data spike to my contacts so they can extract and verify the data. It'll be raining credits before you know it. I'm so grateful you crossed my path. You've made my dreams come true.
Glad I could help.
Once my contacts authenticate the data, you'll see a sizable deposit of credits. Let's hope we got everything off that console.
Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. But in between those two particular conflicts, the remnants of the Sith Empire, the Sith Kingdom as I call it, managed to escape the onslaught of the Republic after their defeat. And they fled into the unknown regions at the time. Essentially, they just toured around the northern section of the galaxy, and then they somehow managed into the western side of the galactic disk. Which, don't know how they managed that, but they did. They came into contact with the Chiss, and they formed a small alliance with them for a time. I think that the treaty with the Chiss still stands, to be honest with you, given the fact that we see several Chiss characters working with the Empire.
Treat, you're back. I take it you have the plans to the turrets, then? Can't wait to lay me eyes on them. Can't wait to take them back to the Empire.
It's all yours.
This is great news.
These turrets are the future of Imperial anti-personnel weaponry, and Lord Grathan wanted to keep them all to himself. And we showed him. Can't wait to try these out on some Republic scum. Good work.
But yeah, that's why we see several
time we get near a
Chiss working with
checkpoint, I expect someone to start
the Sith
shooting.
Empire.
Planetary security? Just try to frisk me.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Chiss are not like all in helping the Sith, because for obvious reasons they're still exceptionally isolationist. Which really isn't a problem in my personal opinion. There's nothing wrong with being an isolationist.
I heard there was action in Grathan's place. Not many people make it in and out like that. But I'm not seeing my men. Tell me what you found in there.
Better if I don't say.
It was really that bad. I'd heard rumors about Grathan's repulsive methods, and I have a strong stomach, but I feel a little sick right now. I was hoping they'd be okay. What an idiot I am.
Give it time. You'll be alright.
Didn't say I wouldn't be. You got the information I wanted, so you earned your pay. Take it. Those kids won't miss a few credits. Now I've got to send word to their families and return their belongings. Then it'll be time to recruit some fresh faces.
I wish you good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
That and the Chiss Ascendancy isn't really a large faction to begin with. They wouldn't have had a whole lot of manpower to send send towards the Empire to begin with. Is that a Chiss? No. It probably was. I just probably misread it. We'll do
Ready
the
for
Revenite
departure.
stuff later.
Enjoy your stay.
And go return back to talk to our boss. But as the remnants of the first Sith Kingdom were running around in the unknown regions, they eventually returned back to Sith space, to the original Sith space, and they rediscovered Dromund Kaas. They settled the world and they began to rebuild, to build up their population, their military, they innovated their technology, and they did it all while manipulating the Republic and the Jedi, essentially. Which is really surprising how they managed to do all this without the Republic knowing. Because the Jedi frequently patrolled Korriban and several of the Sith worlds as well. So the fact that they didn't notice all of this on their patrols says either they were severely lacking, they didn't care, or they were just that well deceived. And to be honest, it was probably all three. But in the end, 300 years later, after the Great Hyperspace War, the Sith returned. And they kicked the Republic's teeth in. It was horrendous. It was like letting a rabid animal out of its cage that hasn't eaten in a week out onto some poor, unsuspecting foe. And it was just... it was bad. The conflict lasted like... it was probably... it was somewhere between 3 to 5 decades. It was that long and brutal. I could be completely wrong on that, though. I haven't seen that source in a while, so take that with a grain of salt. But I just remember this the first Great Galactic War, yes, the first one, lasted a long time. Let's talk to Boss. Big Keeper.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Why target power conduits? Why not something more vital?
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
Oh.
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Drummoncasa's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
That won't make things easy. They'll only fight harder.
We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground, and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
Are you sure about this?
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made.
Yay.
You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
Let's get this done.
Good man.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions. So just, good luck, Agent.
Good luck to you too.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
Oh boy. Yeah. That's just going off of what I was just saying there. Rediscovered Drummoncaza. Drummoncaza was a minor colony at the time of the First Sith Kingdom during Naga Sadow's reign. Sure, I think even before Naga Sadow's reign. It wasn't really a notable place to begin with, so there really wasn't that much of a strong presence at the time on this world. So when it came time to try and run and hide during the Republic's onslaught, they there's missions along the way. Decisions.
Enjoy
Let's
your
just go
stay.
ahead and do that. But when it came time to go up and leave, those that left, well, essentially, from my understanding, everyone on Drummoncaza fled. Can't really say the same for some of the other worlds, like Ziost and the people that remained on Korriban. I believe Aethys was the world. Aethys was a world that had a pretty decent presence as well. That was largely handled. All in all, the Republic's actions during that time, same with the Jedi, was just abhorrent.
Damn it, this would never have happened on my watch. I hope you're taking notes, Agent. First, it's slave rebellions in the jungle. Then this. We wouldn't have allowed these kinds of things 30 years ago.
What's the problem, officer?
I was sent to this construction site to investigate unusual behavior among the droids. I wasn't here long when one of the units attacked me. I barely escaped with my life. But worse than that, I found this transmitter on the droid.
Do you think the droids were being controlled by someone?
Yes, and I believe they're sending signals back as well. I warned my superiors what would happen if they continued to be lax about this planet's security. Someone, An independent interest, a rogue Sith Lord, is using these droids to broadcast Karst City's schematics to an off-planet location.
How did someone manage to plant the transmitters?
I don't know. I warned them about using unsupervised droids. In my day, we would have used slaves, heavily guarded slaves. We need to get those transmitters. If we can remove enough of them from the droids, it'll make the data they're sending unintelligible. The sooner we get those transmitters out, the better. This information can't end up in the hands of our enemies.
Yeah, that is serious. Wow, okay. Yep, gonna handle that. I forgot what we were talking about originally. Yes. For the faction that was supposed to be the overall good guys morally and just in general. Yeah, that was a very dark time in their history. Just a little older, just didn't think. I actually kind of feel for the Sith of this era. An entire species almost got entirely annihilated because they are of the dark side, not by choice. That it's just how they came about into their reality. The Jedi find that abhorrent because to them it's light side or nothing. It's, I don't know. Do I think the Sith are insane? Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They're outright batty. But that doesn't mean that they... Oh, hello? Might be crashing. Are we crashing? We're crashing. We're just gonna do that. Give me one moment. Oh, do 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 do. Oh no. Maybe. Oh. Oh, big yawn. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. Wrong screen, wrong screen. Here we go, correct. Alright, take two.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Working as intended. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Love that. Anyways, moving on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go back to Captain Eisen. Whoosh.
Back already? And you have the transmitters?
Just take them already.
Well, what do you know? And here I was starting to think efficiency had gone out of style. I owe you thanks. If you'll give me a moment, I'll upload the data to High Command and we'll see what's what. This is worse than I ever would have imagined. Lord Grathan's behind this. He has to be.
Lord Grathan is a threat to the stability of Drummond Cars.
He's covered his tracks well. We won't be able to prove it, but Lord Grathan has been sending security codes and planetary readouts off-world. Everything an invading army would need. Major Shellister is already en route to the probable invasion site with every soldier he can find. They'll meet you just across the bridge. Hurry.
Level 30. Cool. Love that. That's such a fascinating name, Shellister.
Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Drummond Cars and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid. These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
Are we at war? Have the Jedi finally landed?
Even the Jedi don't have the temerity to attack Drummond Cars itself. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Begarin.
I have to assume the Dark Council did not look favorably on such a declaration.
You follow exactly. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Car City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
Reporting in, Major.
You couldn't have come at a better...
That was weird. Okay, I don't know why that had me do it twice. But at any rate, I have an idea for an outfit for this character. I might do it shortly after I end stream. But it'll be similar to these guys. The Sith Trooper, but it's going to be the volatile version of it to make it look a little bit more Chiss-like. All about that Chiss aesthetic. Spicy pinecone. Oh, that did a little to nothing to you. I don't like that. Thermal detonators. That's for the enforcers, if I remember correctly. I didn't heal during that last fight. Uh-oh. Or after that last fight. That's my bad. Yoink. Yoink. Those healing juices. Is that one? No. Who am I going after? Demolitionists. I remember now. Okay, wait, heal first. Be smart. Use that. Use that what, like 5-pound bag of meat in your head? Or 10-pound? However much it is. Easy. I have to go and actively get the explosives all at once. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing.
Want some of this?
Prize Ratataki. Okay. Yeah, I'll let them go about that. That droid's gonna walk up on me. I know it. Yeah, okay. I was hoping it would not have aggro. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. That's not good. I'm getting sleepy. That could come at a worse time. To quote Counter-Strike, bomb has been planted. Terrorist win. Really should do that bonus.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun. They dug up something down here. I don't get it, though. You bury history for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sith are very deliberate in burying their history, because there's just some things that they do that other Sith just find very distasteful. Shoot, I am aware of that there are times that so Palpatine was like, no, how about we don't? And got rid of some particular points in Sith history. And it's the same with Darth Bane. Bane did the same thing.
Show you my gun. Cool. Huh, maybe. There it is. Is that a player? No, it's not. Okay. I thought that was a player for a second. They're just right in the elevator, incapacitated. No, it's an NPC. You've got mail. Sorry from that one lady from the Grathens estate all like, you tricked me! Genuinely would not surprise me. Run. Is that Red Attack you from earlier? Oh, Lord. Okay. The name. I think it's very unoriginal of people just naming their characters after pre-established characters. Like from what we just saw. Ventress. I don't like that. I'll show you my
It's
gun.
lazy. Oh, this is bad. Get off of me. Go, get. Man.
never be able to prove Lord Grathan was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth, and Grathan is already losing influence and followers.
Naturally. Especially with a stunt like this, yeah. No. Grathan's gonna be in a real bad way. No, don't do that. I'm gonna whisk my way back up here. And I am gonna be lazy, and I'm just gonna do this. Nope, do the thing. Thank you. Click the button. And yes, there's a mission here. Could have done that. Might come back to it later. Don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, my little bonus thing's done. I got one left. Alrighty.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why'd you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
How do I fit in?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Droman Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I'll take care of it.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Righty then. That's the mission terminal. I'm not touching that.
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
What's going on here?
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
Are they still in there?
The ones who still live, yes. Because Lord Calig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Calig himself.
How do I fit in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Droman Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
That's... I mean, they're ghosts. Oh, it's the thing, but it's not from the lady. It's from the guy we meant to do that stuff with. Outstanding. Level 31. Let's go. Alright, let's run around the dark, decrepit tomb. Yep, there it is. Thought there'd be a bonus for this. My surprise? No. Disappointed? Slightly.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
You don't look like a Sith Lord, and you wear a slave collar.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Slow down and start again.
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
You know, I just finally put this together after years of playing this game. Our meeting with Darth Jadis made us... He said it was like an inoculation. he made it to where we are allowed to walk freely within this place, unassailed by the dark side energies. Man, I am really slow at putting that together.
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I can't promise anything.
Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Oh, man.
Show you my gun.
I gotta find the neophytes. Maybe not. Yeah, symbols of power. Okay. Just the force sensitive ones I gotta find. Cool. Let me go back and talk to this guy. Just to get this small section of the map out of the way. Ooh.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
Just give me the data so I can leave this place.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
I hope your face never spoils my view again.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do, you see. Power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful, when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
I'll have to think about it.
I can assure you my gratitude, if you send more slaves to be my followers, will not be insubstantial.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I gotta liquidate some straitjacket people. Come on. Yup.
All going down. You know, with how absolutely the dark side corrupts individuals' minds, I am surprised that there isn't a Sith deity to madness and insanity. I mean, this is the thought that's rattled around in my head for like the last decade about doing like a homebrew, like ancient deity. I don't know how well that would go over, given it's homebrew stuff, but at the same time, I feel like it would be very fitting for what the Sith are. Because let's be real here. I feel like someone like that, or something like that, would be very fitting in this setting. Show you my gun. 4 more unfortunate souls and we'll... Oh, hey, hello. Don't know where you came from, but alrighty then. Oop, okay, moving on. 3 more unfortunate souls. Try and find a decent grouping of them. It's not gonna be groups of 2, isn't it? Looks like it. It's a neat statue in the background. Calm yourself, Ancient One. Go back to sleep. So, okay, going back to this. How would this keep the spirits at bay? They could just phase through the wall. They're force ghosts, for criminy sake. I mean, I get sealing the gates just to keep the fighting from getting into their tombs. But at the same time, though, that doesn't mean that the fighting won't wake them up.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Fool. I am Farshal, Dark Lord of the Sith, and you stand within my domain. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Anyara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
You want me to infiltrate the Dark Path?
No, that is unnecessary. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Anyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Yes, Lord Farshal.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
Right, we'll do that in a second. Calm. Rest. Oh.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Why should the Sith fear you?
It is what the Sith do. Their passions, their fear especially, feed their power. A power that inspires yet more fear. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
What's the secret, then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
Yeah, sure,
the world
why
must
not?
know what you've learned.
The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
Throw everything upside down on its head. Let's go for it. Actually, if I remember correctly, there's a way to make them study it so they can learn the ways of the Jedi so the better defeat it. I mean, yes, of course, there's going to be some of the ones that are going to be, quote, weak and, you know, swap sides, but that's just to be a given, to be honest. It's just the, quote, nature of the beast. He walked right through me like I was a ghost. I keep forgetting I'm the medic. I need to not be the one charging forward right now.
Stay back. I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. You whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
You must be Lord Farshall's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Focus. If there's something in your mind, you have to fight it.
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel, and then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Kar City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it. Curse her! She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
Is there any way I can help?
No. I'm struggling, but I'm also remembering. It takes concentration. I came from Kar City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshall. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
How's that possible?
There's a power in the temple, and I can feel it. Beyond that, I don't know.
I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Get moving then, and be careful.
I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
Yeah, this temple's not a great place for anyone to be. Any derelict temple or ruins that is of Sith origin or is just seeping in dark side energy is just not a great place for the regular individual to just roam in.
Ah. My spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
I found her, but she didn't make it back. The Dark Path got her.
I am disappointed. I thought you would serve me better. But perhaps Anyara was already lost. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
I'm sorry things ended like this.
Do not try my patience. Go from here now.
To the last mission here. And after this, we will be ending the stream here after we complete this little section here. No bonus, okay. Well, I'm sure there probably is a bonus, but... Everybody, I have to go help handle something. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I just come back to the game logging me out for inactivity. Yeah, and I apologize for that long wait. Give me one moment, and I will get us back in there. We will wrap up everything for the night. Alrighty. Back to where we were.
Take this, ugly.
Are you with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
Time's up. You're dead.
You'll never make it out of here, Imperial.
Alrighty, that's the power conduit saved, so now we're going to make our way back out to the entrance of the temple here. Alrighty. We're gonna sit right here next to this medical droid. Alright, everybody. My name has been Soldan. I appreciate you all joining me on this little adventure for the day. You all have a lovely night, and please come visit the cantina again.